You are listening to Case Closed Live. I'm your host, Professor C. We do have a lot to discuss today. If you are a Case Closed or Detective Conan fan across the world, as you know, the series is pretty much coming under fire. Yesterday, Detective Conan Translation Project was ordered by Funimation to cease production on their fan subs. That means Detective Conan Translation Project cannot fan sub any more episodes as of right now. Hopefully down the line that changes. I suspect it will, but we don't know how long that will be. It could be months, could be years, we don't know. On a personal note, I have a lot of respect for Detective Conan Translation Project. You cannot deny that their quality is exceptional, giving us high-definition releases, 720 HD, 720p, 1080p, giving us all sorts of high-quality files. Even their standard definition is just exceptional, and, it's extremely enjoyable, and at the same time, it's just impressive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's just overall, it's a very impressive project. Now, granted, it is viewed by Funimation as illegal, but to many fans here that have not had the series, I think some of us have looked towards them. I know that I have been guilty in the past. If somebody wants to come knock on my door or whatever, I have watched Detective Conan Translation Project. I enjoy what they do. They obviously work very hard at it. Even though the subs aren't all accurate and everything, you can't deny that the quality and the good intention is still there, and that they do a very good job at what they do. Now, with all that being said, granted, what they were doing was illegal, and Funimation felt it within their power that they were going to take down that particular project, but I do have to wonder how long Funimation knew about Detective Conan Translation Project, and if this is a move on their part as a company to do something with Case Closed. I'm not necessarily sure. I've always highly suspected that they would like to do more movies, and that they might have more movies under contract and might not be telling us. I can tell you for a fact that I do know that they still print Case Closed as far as DVDs. I think that even if they don't sign more episodes, they could renew the contract to have it under contract. I'm not sure. But I do know that they still print the series, because in their Viridian sets, they used to have the Viridian banners, and they call it the Viridian Collection, and they dropped the whole Viridian thing and just have it as a standard season set now. And I know they still print them. Amazon sells out, and they always send them copies. So I know they're printing them, and I know they have them. So it's a curious thing if you're a fan, what is their strategy by taking down Detective Conan Translation Project? Is this for something bigger, or what is this? Granted, if you're an English-speaking person, the series is under fire, because you virtually right now have no way of watching it unless you can speak Japanese. There's no way to keep on watching unless there's a new fan subber that comes in and picks it up, and you have to wonder, with all the fan subbers that have picked it up in the past and done episodes here and there, is somebody else going to step up and say, well, we're going to do this? I don't know. Maybe not. What's happened to Detective Conan Translation Project might raise eyebrows in most of those communities that do fan subbing, and they might not be willing to do that. Either case, it makes what we're doing here so much more important. Last summer, we accomplished a lot, and in the eyes of the people that were with us last summer, they know what we accomplished. We sold tons of season sets. And Funimation, by the way, has no problem with me being here and saying what I'm saying. I know that for a fact, because they know I'm trying to sell their product. I'm trying to sell it because I'm passionate about the series. I want to see it continue in the United States with an English dub. And if you're somebody that's a fan of Detective Conan Translation Project, I'm pretty sure by now, after about 600 episodes, you're probably liking the Japanese dub a lot more. But here's the facts. It's not there anymore right now. As of right now, it's pretty much take what you had and enjoy it. Now it's, now here's the thing. I want to throw a compromise to these people. I know some of you are going to go out and buy season sets to support Funimation, but I think a big group needs to get together and band together and do that. And that's what we've been doing here for the last year. We really enjoy what we do. We enjoy doing podcasts, talking about issues that you want to talk about. I know things have been rocky the last few months. You know, it's not easy doing this. But I believe we can still do it. If I didn't believe we could do it, I wouldn't be talking into this microphone right now to you about this at all. I would have given up, gone away a long time ago if I didn't think it was possible. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Is Case Closed going to appear on Toonami anytime soon? Probably not. But you know what? Just like Toonami, if we want to bring something back, all we have to do is band together. If we band together on Twitter, on Facebook, we tell Funimation what we want, we buy season sets, hey, buy movies too. By the way, we are more likely to get a movie right now than a season set. So if you band together with your friends and buy movies, well, it could seal the deal for us as far as getting movies. And by the way, some people say, like I had a friend yesterday tell me, well, getting movies isn't going to help anything. And I said, well, not necessarily true. If a new movie comes out, it does bring fans back to the table. You have to understand, we haven't had a Case Closed release of anything over here since 2010. We haven't had a Viridian set come out. We haven't had any seasons or no new movies. I think the last movie they put out was in 2010 or 2009. You know, it's like there's nothing that keeps people at the table right now. But if there's a new movie, it could spark interest throughout the entire Case Closed community. And that's my position on it. I feel that banding together, buying season sets, buying movies can translate into something very positive for us. And if you're a Detective Conan translation project person and you really enjoy the series, buy the English dub and listen to the Japanese audio with the subtitles. And you know what? It's 100% accurate and you'll enjoy it. I think you'll really enjoy it. You can buy the DVDs and listen to it in Japanese with subtitles. You know, I to be honest with you, watching many episodes in Japanese myself, I came to appreciate the Japanese cast. You know, Detective Moore in Japanese, his voice actor, you know, from episode 1 to 500, whatever, is just exceptional at what he does and just makes that character, you know. Characters like that in Japanese, I know that some of you have grown to really appreciate that, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. I appreciate the Case Closed and Detective Conan series for all it's worth, and I've always enjoyed voice actors that have worked on it. I've enjoyed the people that, you know, over here especially, that did 123 or 130 episodes, well, 130 our count because we split some things up. I have an appreciation for people that do that, and I think that the cast that we had here in the United States doing it can come back and do it. But it's time for us to act, and it's time for us to act now. Get your friends together and have a watch party. Go to your house, pull out a season set, and order some pizza, get you some DP, Coke. Well, some of y'all don't have Dr. Pepper all over the world. Some of y'all have Coca-Cola and stuff. You know, get some drinks, get some pizza. Just put on some Case Closed and show it to them, you know? See if they like it. See if you can convince them to buy it, you know? Have a little watch party at your house. What we're going to do is we're going to band together. What we want to have happen is Monday night, we're going to hashtag Case Closed Watch Party, and we're going to keep that going. What we want to do is have Case Closed watch parties at everyone's house that owns season sets. Bring your friends over, have a watch party, and also you can interact with us on Facebook when you're doing that too, and let us know what you're doing and how it's going and what you're eating and how everyone's liking the show. You know, invite some of your friends over, have some social time, you know. Put in some Case Closed, show it to them, see if you can convince them to buy it, listen to the podcast those nights if you want, you know, just have some fun. I think that what we should do is make this a little more lighthearted. You know, let's not put pressure on this. You know what? What we're doing here is something special, and I love recording podcasts, and I love putting this out to you. But you know what? Last summer, that's what I did. I got 2 or 3 friends together, We had a watch party, and we watched about 15 or 20 episodes in one night. And guess what? They both went out and bought season sets, especially after I talked to them about the state of the show in the United States, and they understood. You know, you could do the same thing. It's within everyone's reach. If we really love this show, let's do it. Let's just give it a shot. Have Case Closed watch parties all over the country, all over the world. You never know. I don't know what country you live in. But hey, especially across the United States where most people are listening to this show, let's face it, let's do it. I think we can do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get my buddies together. We're going to go ahead and do it. You can interact with us on Facebook. What we're trying to do also is we're trying to gain a lot more Twitter followers. We want to get Twitter followers, and we want to see if we can get trending. We want to try to get people to tweet save Case Closed and Case Closed, or tweet about our podcast so people can hear what we're trying to say about the show and how to save it as far as buying season sets. Like I said, we're basically focused on 3 areas. If you have a Fry's in your hometown, go to Fry's and buy them. Season sets, I know they got to be there. They were the last time I was there. I'm still going to go check here in a couple of days and see if my local Fry's carry seasons. We advertise rightstuff.com, amazon.com all the time. I think it's doing fairly good on Amazon. I don't know. I don't think Right Stuff it's doing as well, but like I said, we did a whole show about Right Stuff and why it's a good place to buy from. I think we can do this. And it's time for us to get more followers and more supporters on board with us. I think partners are the biggest key in trying to succeed. You can't do it on your own, but if you have partners behind you, backing you, you can do it. So I'm looking for partners in this with me. Anything you can do, message me. Let me know. I'm very hands-on, and I really want to see what we can do here for the community of Case Closed and Detective Conan. Like I said, buy season sets. Season 4, I think, was one of the seasons, don't quote me on this, was down to $20 on Amazon. And I think Right Stuff still has them for about the $20 range, so that's about what they're going for if your friends are asking. If your friends don't know, I can also provide links on Facebook if you need them. But yeah, we're going to have watch parties across the country on Monday night, where everyone pretty much gets on our Facebook page or on our Twitter page and lets us know that they're having watch parties at their house for Case Closed and watching season sets. That's basically what we're doing. Before I sign off here, I want to acknowledge our partners, All Kids Out of the Pool. They are very, very much a big key contributor to what we're doing here. They have Case Closed streaming on their website. Usually, for me, it comes on about 5:30. But yeah, they air our commercial every day. They've been doing it now for about a year, so I really appreciate them doing what they're doing. Grab some DVDs, grab your friends. Let's do this. Let's have some fun with it. I think we should. Let's just have some fun with it, see what comes of it. I'm going to answer every question in episode 4. I just felt it was very important to get in front of the microphone and explain this situation and how I see it, especially with the community of Case Closed Detective Conan coming under fire, especially if you're an English-speaking person. Now it's becoming very difficult. So, hey, go to our Facebook page and click the like button and interact with us. Go to Twitter and start following us. I'm going to keep an eye on Twitter the next few days and keep tracking it, see if we can, get a few followers over the next couple of days. And that's about it. I'm going to sign off, and you guys have fun Monday night. Let me know how it goes, and interact with us Monday night on Facebook. I will be on, and I will be looking forward to hearing some good things. Take care, everybody.